GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Wildwood. Tonight we'll break down the Jersey Shore surf forecast and how a new $4.3 million seawall fund will protect our beaches, plus a quick look at the record-breaking baby waddle and crawl contests downtown. Over to you, Jake.
The Tattoo Beach Bash returns this weekend, August 7 through 9 on the boardwalk, featuring live music, tattoo artists, and food vendors for visitors.
Admission is free, and the event runs from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. each day, offering beachside stages, art displays, and a charitable raffle.
Local businesses will host pop-up shops, while a designated kids zone provides face painting and games, all overseen by boardwalk security and first aid stations.
Tickets for the Tattoo Beach Bash are selling quickly, and volunteers are preparing the boardwalk for crowds, so plenty to share, lots to get to. Let's begin. Here are our top stories. Wednesday brings a mix of sun and scattered showers across the Jersey Shore, with moderate surf and cooler breezes expected along Wildwood's boardwalk and bays. Danielle Fior has the full story.
Wednesday's forecast for the Jersey Shore brings a blend of sun and surf across the boardwalks, bays, and beaches. NJ 101.5 is on air with the latest conditions, noting steady temperatures expected through the day and a gentle onshore breeze that should keep the water moving. Swells are projected to roll in from the Atlantic, offering moderate surf for both seasoned riders and casual swimmers. Light showers remain possible near the bays, though the main beachfronts should stay dry. Residents and visitors can use the update to plan their beach outings, from sunrise jogs to sunset picnics. Stay tuned for hourly changes as the day unfolds. Danielle Fior, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Last Tuesday, Cape May County officials confirmed the approval of a $4.3 million investment to build a new seawall along the Cape May shoreline. The funding, secured through regional infrastructure programs, aims to bolster coastal protection and curb ongoing erosion that has threatened beachfront properties and local habitats. County engineers say the structure will extend several hundred feet, integrating modern design standards to withstand rising tide levels and storm surge. The project, slated to begin later this year, will be overseen by the county's Department of Public Works in partnership with state environmental agencies. Officials highlighted that the grant represents a significant step toward long-term shoreline resilience, addressing both public safety and the economic vitality of the tourism-dependent area. Construction crews are expected to mobilize by early fall, with completion targeted before the next hurricane season, reinforcing the county's proactive stance on climate adaptation.
2 ocean emergencies off Wildwood on July 7th required swift action from local lifeguards, who rescued 9 people in total. The first incident involved a sudden rip current that pulled several swimmers beyond the safe zone near the pier. Lifeguards spotted the distress, deployed rescue tubes, and pulled the swimmers to shore before conditions worsened. About an hour later, a second emergency unfolded when a group of teenagers capsized a small surfboard while riding a breaking wave. Again, the lifeguards responded immediately, using a rescue board to bring all 5 teens back to safety. Both rescues underscore the role of Wildwood lifeguards as first responders, a designation that reinforces their authority to act decisively in hazardous water conditions. Officials praised the crews for their professionalism and reminded beachgoers that vigilant monitoring remains essential for preserving safety along the coastline.
The creator of Dairy Girls announced a new comedy drama series slated for filming in the Wildwoods, New Jersey, with production set to begin in August 4, 2026, boosting tourism. Sean Mulvaney has the full story.
Production plans for a new comedy drama have just been unveiled, with the series slated to roll cameras across the Wildwoods this coming summer. The creator behind the hit show Dairy Girls confirmed the project will be filmed on location, drawing on the boardwalk, dunes, and local cafes for its backdrop. Shooting is set to begin in August 4, 2026, and the crew will be working alongside town businesses as they capture the community's quirky charm. Officials say the series could put the Wildwoods on the map for viewers worldwide, potentially giving a lift to the local economy. The announcement was made at a press event held at the Downtown Visitor Center. Sean Mulvaney, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Lower Cape May Regional Football is gearing up for the 2026 season with an eye on building off last year's first playoff win. Coaches say the squad, drawn from the Wildwood Area High School, will focus on sharpening both offense and defense as they aim for a deeper run. Players recall the excitement of breaking through the postseason barrier and hope that momentum will carry into the upcoming schedule. The program's renewed optimism is already sparking buzz among students, parents, and local fans who look forward to Friday night lights on the field. Athletic directors expect larger crowds at home games and plan to showcase the team's progress throughout the fall. The schedule features matchups against neighboring schools, providing plenty of chances to test the new strategies. With the community's support, the Bulldogs are set to chase another strong showing as the season approaches. Looking ahead, the Tattoo Beach Bash returns August 7 through 9, promising sand, ink, and live music. Stay tuned, we will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. Last Wednesday, the Wildwood Baby Waddle and Crawl contest set a new participation record, drawing more tiny competitors than any previous year. Organizers said the event saw dozens of infants toddling and crawling along the beach promenade, with families cheering from the sidelines. The annual summer contest, a staple of Wildwood's family-friendly calendar, attracted parents from across the county, many of whom arrived early to secure a spot for their little ones. Event staff reported smooth operations, noting that the expanded registration system helped accommodate the surge. Winners were announced in a brief ceremony, receiving ribbons and a modest prize package. Organizers praised the community's enthusiasm, saying the turnout underscores how the simple joy of a baby's first steps can bring neighbors together. Local musicians provided a light soundtrack, while nearby food stalls offered fresh lemonade and snacks for attendees.
The Tattoo Beach Bash returns to Wildwoods from August 7 through 9, bringing a 3-day tattoo festival to the shore and expanding this summer's cultural lineup. Vince Petrosino has the full story.
The tide rolls in as the Tattoo Beach Bash opens its 3-day celebration on the sand of Wildwoods. From August 7th through 9th, the annual beach festival brings a tattoo-focused event to the shoreline, adding a distinct cultural offering to the city's summer lineup. Organizers have arranged a beachside space where artists and fans converge, sharing the art of ink under the open sky. The gathering attracts seasoned ink enthusiasts and curious newcomers alike, turning the beachfront into a lively hub of conversation about design, technique, and personal stories. As the sun sets, the sound of waves mixes with the buzz of dialogue, marking a weekend where beach tradition meets bold body art. Vince Petrosino, GMNA News, Wildwoods.
Beach baseball is set to swing into action for 2 weekends this August, giving families a chance to play and watch the sport right on the sand. Organizers of Wildwood's Baseball on the Beach have slated games from this Saturday through Monday, and again from next Saturday through Monday. All matches will take place on the town's shoreline, with free admission and scheduled tee times for participants of all ages. The series is part of the summer recreation lineup, aiming to blend athletic fun with the ocean atmosphere. Local vendors will line the promenade, offering food and drinks for fans between innings. Officials say the event will run from sunrise until sunset each day, keeping the schedule flexible for weather. It's a perfect way for residents to enjoy a classic American pastime without leaving the beach.
Sunday, August 9, the Navy SEAL Challenge will roll into Wildwoods, bringing a 1-day test of strength and discipline to the shore. Organizers say the event invites participants of all ages to tackle obstacle courses, timed drills, and endurance tasks modeled after elite training. Spectators can expect a showcase of raw fitness, teamwork, and local pride as volunteers and residents line the beachfront to cheer. The challenge, designed to highlight both individual grit and community spirit, will run from early morning until mid-afternoon with awards for top performers. Officials note the program supports regional health initiatives and offers a rare glimpse of military-style training for civilians. Tickets are available online, and organizers urge anyone interested to arrive early to secure a spot. Medical staff will monitor safety, and local vendors will provide refreshments for participants and spectators alike throughout the day.
Back-to-school shoppers can find affordable apparel at the ongoing warehouse-style sale inside Wildwood's Convention Center, running from July 30th through August 11th. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
Shoppers have been flooding the Wildwoods Convention Center since the 30th of July, taking advantage of a warehouse-style clothing sale that will stay open through the 11th of August, 2026. The pop-up market lines the convention hall with rows of backpacks, sneakers, jeans, and tees, all priced for families stocking up on back-to-school gear. Vendors have set up temporary racks, and the aisles are busy with parents comparing tags and kids trying on the latest styles. Organizers say the event was designed to keep costs low as the school year approaches, and the discount floor stretches across multiple sections of the center. The sale continues daily until the 11th, offering a steady stream of savings for local families. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Wildwood.
Now let's turn to our meteorologist for tonight's forecast across the shore.
A southward jet stream and rising pressure are keeping tonight dry while steering mild air across Wildwood. On this date, the all-time high reached 93 degrees back in 2016, a peak that rode a lingering mid-August heat wave across the region. The all-time low fell to 52 degrees in 2013 when an Arctic front slipped unusually far south, delivering a brief but sharp cold snap. By comparison, the climate normal for August in Wildwood hovers near 83 degrees for the high and 74 for the low, underscoring how today sits comfortably between those extremes. Scanning the live radar, the screen is essentially blank across the entire county, no echoes, no rain bands. That emptiness reflects the rising high pressure aloft and a modest southward jet that's capping any lift. With the jet stream moving at roughly 23 miles per hour, any moisture would be sheared out before reaching the city, so tonight stays dry and clear. Turning now to tonight's outlook. At 6 p.m. Wildwood sits at 81 degrees with partly cloudy skies and a humidity of 88%, feeling muggy as the dew point lingers at 75. A gentle southerly breeze pushes 9 miles per hour, gusting to 20, keeping the air just restless enough to stir the leaves. The atmosphere is dominated by a near-average pressure that is nudging upward, signaling drier, more stable conditions for the night. Overhead, the jet stream streams south at 23 miles per hour, reinforcing the ridge that blocks any incoming storms. The UV index reads 7, and the maximum wind will top out at 13 miles per hour from the south later this evening. No weather alerts are active, and precipitation remains off the table as the night progresses toward a clear finish. The 5-day envelope begins Thursday with a high of 84 and a low of 75 under clear skies, as the ridge stays anchored, and the jet stream continues its gentle southerly flow. Friday introduces the first hint of moisture. A weak frontal wave drifts east, bringing light rain and a 30% chance, with temperatures slipping to 82 high and 73 low. Saturday remains mostly dry, though a lingering band offers a 25% rain probability, and the high holds at 82. Sunday returns to a classic summer pattern, clear, 81 high and 75 low, as the ridge rebuilds. Monday caps the stretch with another clear day, high 82 and low 77, keeping the weekend dry and the week comfortably warm. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.
Traffic is moving smoothly. The Chamber Spotlight highlights a new North Wildwood restaurant, and tonight's sports preview. Stay with us. We will be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
The biggest story this afternoon is that every major route through Wildwood is moving freely. Route 1, U.S. Highway 1, Wildwood Boulevard, Ocean Avenue and County Road 22 are all clear, with no accidents or lane closures reported. The downtown connector and the boardwalk overpass are running at normal speed, so you can expect a smooth ride to work or the beach. Looking ahead, traffic will start to build on Route 1 and the bridge near the boardwalk after 5 o'clock as commuters head home and weekend visitors return. Keep an eye on the school zones along Wildwood Boulevard between the elementary and middle schools, where afternoon drop-offs add a few extra cars. All local buses, including the downtown loop and the coastal line, are on schedule with no service changes. Stay tuned for any updates as the evening approaches.
Yoga on the beach kicks off this morning right on the sand, free for anyone who wants to stretch the sunrise into a calm start. Later, the back-to-school warehouse clothing sale rolls into the convention center, perfect for families hunting budget-friendly threads before school starts. Looking ahead, the Wildwood Tattoo Beach Bash lands on Saturday, a 3-day festival that blends ink, live music and food vendors, ideal for anyone craving a weekend splash of art and sound. And right now, the Sunset Lake Live Music Series is humming on the lakefront, offering nightly tunes that turn a simple stroll into a seaside soundtrack. Whether you're rolling out a mat, checking off a shopping list, planning a tattoo-filled weekend, or just soaking in a melody, today's lineup keeps the boardwalk buzzing. It's the kind of everyday rhythm that makes 5 Mile Beach feel like family. And now here's Luke with sports.
Summer heat fuels Philly teams, from Flyers shootouts to Philly's new lineup buzz. Claude Giroux tops the Flyers' all-time shootout list with 30 goals, followed by Jakub Voracek's 15 and Sean Couturier's 14. With Giroux and Voracek long gone, the club should lean on current talent like Couturier and Mike Richards to shoulder shootout duties moving forward. Jesus Luzardo continued his dominant stretch, anchoring a rotation that kept the Phillies humming in August. The lineup's energy surged with Luis Arriz's arrival, as 3 players tried new positions and Arriz delivered a pair of RBIs in his debut as the new cleanup hitter. Bryce Harper returned to right field for the first time since April 16, 2022, drawing a nostalgic bow that thrilled the crowd. His defensive shift coincided with Luis Arriz's strong debut, giving the Phillies a fresh look and early momentum in the game. Luis Arriz, a 3-time batting champion, steps into the cleanup spot in his first game after the trade deadline swap with the Giants. Slotting him fourth signals Philadelphia's intent to prioritize contact hitting, reshaping the heart of the order as the club eyes a late-season surge. The Phillies added left-handed firepower with Arriz but left the right-handed bat question open, opting instead for internal depth. A late-season trade sent reliever Seth Johnson to Oakland for 25-year-old right-handed outfielder Colby Thomas, a former third-round pick who can add a platoon edge without hurting the bullpen. Day 5 of the Eagles training camp saw the squad back at the Jefferson Health Complex for the second of 3 consecutive pad sessions. Coaches emphasized intensity, pushing players through the most demanding drills of the summer, a key step as Philadelphia fine-tunes its roster ahead of the preseason.
The new 2-story restaurant and bar at 100 West Walnut Avenue in North Wildwood is breaking ground this week, taking the spot once home to Exit 66. Builders are shaping a modern dining hub with 3 distinct eating rooms, a spacious outdoor courtyard, and a rooftop deck that will overlook the boardwalk lights. Inside, a sleek bar will serve craft cocktails while the upper level offers private event space for families and local groups. This project brings fresh jobs and a year-round gathering place to a neighborhood that's long relied on seasonal spots. For a community that lives by the sea, having a place to share a meal any night feels like a hometown win. And coming up, a first look at the new TV series set right here in the Wildwoods. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Every day, important stories happen across the city before any news crew arrives. Sometimes, the very first person at the story is you. When you witness something newsworthy, open the GMNA Citizen Reporter app and start your report. The app guides you through every step while your report is delivered directly to the GMNA newsroom. Every submission is reviewed by our editorial team, and approved reports may be featured on GMNA. Get the GMNA Citizen Reporter app today at my.gmna.ca. Your city, your news.
Welcome back. County officials have approved a 17,694 square foot beachfront mansion on a prime Jersey shore lot, underscoring the ongoing surge of high-end development along the coastline. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
The Planning Commission has greenlit a new beachfront residence on a prime Jersey shore lot, clearing the way for a mansion that will span roughly 17,694 square feet. The project, submitted by an unnamed development team, received its permit this month, adding another high-end property to the coastal skyline. Officials noted the design meets the area's zoning requirements, and the site sits directly on the sand, offering unobstructed ocean views. Construction is slated to begin later this year, with the developers planning a multi-level layout that includes extensive living space, private terraces, and a pool that will overlook the water. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Shore.
4 Atlantic City casinos have earned National Best Hotel nominations, joining iconic properties like the Bellagio and Caesars Palace, underscoring the region's growing tourism appeal. Alyssa Kowalczyk has the full story.
4 Atlantic City casinos have landed nominations in the 2026 National Best Hotel Awards, joining a roster that includes famed properties such as the Bellagio and Caesars Palace. The nominations were announced this week by the award committee, which evaluates hotels on service, amenities, and overall guest experience. Representatives from each Atlantic City property said the recognition reflects the region's ongoing investment in hospitality upgrades and entertainment offerings. Officials noted that the competition draws entries from more than 100 hotels nationwide, and the Atlantic City nominees will be measured against the industry's most celebrated resorts. The final list of winners will be released later in the year, with the ceremony slated for the spring. Alyssa Kowalczyk, GMNA News, Boardwalk.
Thank you, Wildwood, for joining us on the local sunset. Tonight's brave rescue of 9 people from 2 ocean emergencies reminded us of the community's resilience. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more stories tomorrow. See you then. Stay safe and enjoy the weekend ahead.